welcome to Carol's Current Obsession. So please excuse this odd beginning here. I lost quite a bit of footage due to a faulty SD card. No worries, I've replaced the card, so most of my footage should be good from here on out. But today I'm going to show you a restoration for a vintage ballerina jointed strung 1960s deluxe reading doll. She is like the Candy Fashion doll. She has that nice sissy face. But she came with a ballet costume and several other costumes, whereas the Candy Fashion doll has like little mannequins and fashions that go on the mannequins too. Alright, so she is fully jointed. She has the sissy face. She's got her neck, shoulders, waist, hips, knees, and ankles are all articulated. She is a 20-inch vinyl-bodied, plastic-legged, but she came to me with some issues, not the least of which, as you can see, is her very unstrung legs, which are really hard to restring, as you can see. I was having quite the issues trying to restring these things. But keep watching, because my husband saw my dilemma and once again pulled the genius card, and voila. Alright, so from here on out, it'll be better. Alright, change of plans. I got my husband in here, the engineer, and he had an idea for me. I'm going to take this little teeny lead weight and I'm going to clamp it onto some heavy button thread long enough that it can go through both ends. Then I am going to drop it through the hole and stick it in there. Now let's see. Tie one end around it once I get that done. Let's see. Let's clamp this shut. There we go. Okay. So now we've got our lead weight on our button string. That's the left side. We're working with the right. Okay. Okay. Now let's see if this helps. If this does a better job. Let's turn the flashlight back on. Okay. So I can kind of see it here. Okay. Aha. Aha! You guys, it worked! Haha! Looky there! Okay, so now we just have to take and tie this onto the end really, really strong. Okay, we're just gonna tie this on. It's got to be kind of at the end here. Okay, you guys, this is genius. My husband is genius. To make sure, yep, that's pretty good tie. Feed this string down in there. Make sure it's going in the right side. Yes! You guys, success! Check it out! Okay. That is a happy moment right there, my friends. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. So we have one strung, and yeah, my husband's a genius, isn't he? Ah. Okay, let's do the next one. Down she goes. You do kind of have to make sure it's stuck in there in the right spot. This one's gonna be trickier. And you guys, more than shining the light in it, I think it's helped to shine it onto it so that it shows inside. Haha! We got it! Again! Okay. Cool, you guys. Cool. This is awesome. Totally awesome. Okay, let's tie that on there again. Nice and tight. tie it again. Make sure we're good on that. Yep, okay. Now, just pull on this. And come on. You can do it. Yes! So cool. Okay. And it did eat my thread to almost broken, but because we used button thread, it was very strong to pull it through. This is beauty fish. Okay. We're gonna have to do it through the legs up here, so we may as well do it now. This is genius. My husband's a genius, you guys. Okay. And the next part here, gonna drop our string down one of her legs. We can do it. There we go. Okay. I thought it was going to be so complicated that I'd have to have like a bunch of different tools and stuff. Guys, all I needed was a lead weight and some heavy string. Who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? Now I just have to pull that one through. Give ourselves a whole bunch of working room on that one. Okay, and our last one. And all I'm doing is tying this. I'm just wrapping it around several times. And then tying it in a double knot. That's it. But you know what? It worked. Totally worked. So if you've got one of these candy ballerina dolls and she's come unstrung, well, it just so happens you now know how to fix her. Okay. Out she goes. Alrighty. Guys, that was so genius. For want of a little lead weight and some button thread. We're going to have to keep that one around, aren't we? That is beauty fish. Okay, now, let me turn my flashlight off here. Put my glasses back on. Alrighty. Now, let's see. Here we have the left, and we want our foot that is a left. Alrighty. Make sure we're good on that number. We're just going to hook in and tie this into a heavy knot. Yeah. As tight as it'll go. And then one more time. And then we're going to snip it off. And she is good. Hello.
Well, hi, Mom.
Hello. Okay. And here we have our leg is fitted together. And this goes left, left, left. Hey Kat, I'm just making a video here. And
You want me to go?
no, it's good, but guess what?
What?
Haha! Dad was genius, and he showed me how he had a great idea.
For stringing?
Uh-huh, because these had to go all the way down in there and then come through.
So what did you do?
Put a lead weight on some button thread, popped it through, boom, and it came right back out. It's
Nice.
so genius. Tied it onto the end of this, and then boom, done. How cool is that?
That's pretty cool, Mom.
That's pretty really cool, let me tell you what. Alright, let's get our other one on there. Just hook it and do a little tie. As tight as we can. Untie it one more time. Let's see. Tight, 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 tight. And let's cut the strings off. Oops. And pop it in. And there, oops, wrong direction. That might help. There we go. The next one is done. Okay, now just do the same thing for this. We're gonna hook the. Yeah?
This cork is impeccable.
Haha! Thank you, I thought you'd like it.
Absolutely divine.
Awesome. You're welcome. Alright, so we're just gonna tie that one. So we've got it hooked on there. Tie that as tight as we can, with it still being hooked on. Snip those off. And we're gonna want those strings to go back inside there. And we have our leg back on. Looky there. And this one had a little bit of a tight thing already, but there we go. Aha! Let's get our other leg on. Okay, the other side. Do not let that come off of the hook, or you'll be sad. Okay. Cut those. Down in there they go. Alright. And there she is with her leg. And now, looky there. Our doll is fixed. And now we have our beautiful candy ballerina all fixed up as far as her legs go. So the next thing we're gonna do is wash her up. Okay. And look at even her waist swivels and her arms move. This was a cool doll back in the day because she had so much bendability because she was a nice ball joint in the cool ways. Okay, so, oh, there we go. So I looked in there, I couldn't find any reason why it's snapping like that, but it is. Anyway, cool, cool, cool. So what we're gonna do next is wash her up. Alright, so we're gonna take off this outfit. We're gonna use some soak stuff on it. But look at her body. Now she has, this part is a harder vinyl and this is a hard plastic. And her face is a kind of a little bit softer vinyl. And her arms are hard vinyl. So she's a kind of odd mix. As a result of this being a hard vinyl instead of plastic, and some of the gold on her suit has gotten onto her skin and kind of made a stain right here. We're gonna see if we can wash that up and maybe put some hydrogen peroxide zit cream and see how that works. Alright, and I want to show you her face so you can see she really does need a good wash and a cleanup. There we go. See her face. Let's put your legs there. Yeah. She's a real pretty doll, but she does need her hair feels gunky too. It feels dusty. So we're gonna have to wash that. And honestly, I'm probably gonna take this little thing out of her hair because it's stapled in and I want to wash her hair. And I don't see how we can wash it with that stapled in. Actually, you know what? It's put in with a pin. Look at that, a little flat pin. So that's gonna come out. And there's another flat pin. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go get her washed up. She is cleaned up beautifully, except for her hair. We're gonna have to do something about this hair. Now, I washed it really well, but, you know, it's not great. And I'm thinking, yeah, keep the doll original, but no, not with this hair. So we're gonna try some different hair on her. Alright, now this is a size 9 wig I have that looks kind of a little like a Cissy wig to me, actually. I'm gonna put it on here and give it a try. And I think if we cut her hair off, she will fit that size 9 quite well. Look at how that changes the nature of that doll. Now you may say, but it's not original. No, it's not. But I sure like her better. I think we're gonna whack her hair off and glue a wig on. Exactly what we're gonna do. We'll start whacking her hair off. Am I sad that I spent the time cleaning it? No. Because I wanted to see if we could get it to work with her own hair. But you know what? Just vintage and original isn't always the best. That's just the way it is. Sometimes you have to help them along. That's what we're doing here. We're helping her along to a prettier and more productive life. You know, if I was a kid and I saw this doll, I would be scared to death of it to play with it with that kind of hair. I don't know how much she's really going to get played with, but she's going to get her hair done. I don't like looking at it looking nasty either. You would think I'd do something about my own hair then, wouldn't you? Well, I'm just not old enough to wear wigs yet, I guess. That's probably it. I'm not old enough to wear wigs yet. Maybe when I'm old enough to wear wigs, my hair will start looking a heck of a lot better. Oh, I can be brave with the doll, but not brave with my own hair. Isn't that silly? Kind of gives you some creative license, though. Oh, my friend, Lehman, she does all sorts of stuff with her dolls. And that woman is fearless. She just goes for it. Paints them and everything. I'm not that brave. But I can do a wig. Yeah. I can definitely do a wig. Let's see. Make sure we get this as close as possible to the scalp. Well, she's looking pretty bald here. Get her last few little tufts of her former hair. It's okay, sweetie. You're about to become transformed. You'll love it. They messed up on her hair at the factory. They were what you called grocery store dolls, actually. Which is kind of funny, because some of them were just as nice as any department store dolls. Although, looking at her two-color body there, I'm thinking maybe that was where they cut corners, you know? But honestly, I love her face. I think she's got such a pretty face. Doesn't she? Alright. She's about as bald as I'm going to get her. So here she is, all balded up. Pretty much anyway. Her hair's still a little wet from getting washed. Alright. Sweetie, you've got better days coming. Let's see how this size 9 fits you now. Oh, beautiful. Looky there. And she is a new woman. Dun, 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 dun. And we'll just get her glued up once she's dried all the way. Look how pretty. Now, of course, we're going to have to make some clothes for her, aren't we? I've got her original clothes drying in the bathroom, but they're going to need repairs and this and that, and so we'll give her some original clothes. However, we're going to make good on her outfits, because why? We have lots of patterns for that. So, alright, here we are back again with the final touches. We've made some, actually, I didn't make these for this doll. I have stolen them from another larger doll, because she's actually 19 inches without hair. And I think her measurements are truer to an 18-inch doll. So I stole some clover from a 20 inch that I have because I'm trying to get the video done. Here are the underwear set, which fits like a Cissy. These were made for a Cissy. Yeah, made for a Cissy 20 inch. And let's put some clothes on her. The dress was also made for a 20 inch Cissy, but it's gonna work to help her feel finished today. When I get another outfit sewn just for her, I will post that. But for today, we're just going to put her in this outfit. Getting old, you guys. I gotta stare over the top of my glasses. Gonna get bifocals one of these days. I don't know. Scary times. Okay, let's put the sash on her. And then we're gonna try some wigs. Because no girl wants to be running around looking like this. Okay. She needs a wig. It's true. And you guys, I have looked everywhere to identify her. She has a Dollikin face. She has the 21HH marking on the back, which identifies her as a Dollikin. Let's try her on with some wigs. Alright, let's put you right there, chica. So you can really be seen nicely. Now, this is kind of close to the color that she had before. This one's a size 10, so it's going to be a little different, but we're going to try it. Now this is kind of like what she had going before. It's a short do, and it's kind of cute on her. It's got that 50s bubble look, which is a page boy kind of thing. And that's pretty cute. I like that. That's pretty cute. But let's see. It doesn't quite fit her as well. You have to stitch it in the back in order to make it fit her properly. However, that's a pretty cute look. Okay. Then we could go with, let's try, this is also a blonde. And it's ringlets. However, it's a kind of a blonde, a sandy blonde. And it's ringlets. And we could take that, and that fits her pretty good, but then we'd have to take the ringlets out and do the hair up in a different way because, you know, it just doesn't quite, I don't quite like it the way that it is. I don't know. So we could do that with her. To me, that doesn't show off her sissy face quite as well. And we have it in dark as well. So this is a brunette version, which is better. I think brunette shows up better against her. However, kind of a little bit, I mean, I can redo the hair, I can refashion it, but it kind of strikes me as a ringleted porcelain doll, which, you know. Okay, so it does look cute, but yeah. Okay, and then there's this one, which is more of a, this is the size 9, more of a sissy kind of a look, which I like this one a lot. Okay. I kind of like that one a lot. That shows off her face quite nicely, I think. Let's do a close-up. I mean, I'd have to do some work on putting her. I'd have to do some work on putting her back to getting the hair, you know, just so. I'd have to fix it. However, that's quite a cute little wig on her, isn't it? That's pretty cute. That's between that and the blonde here. Which the blonde is pretty cute. I mean, that's a pretty cute look. Well, let's try getting it on right. Oh, that's a pretty cute look too. So, what do you think, you guys? Comment down below and tell me which do you think you like better, the blonde wig short blonde boofy or the Cissy wig. I think of this as a Cissy wig. So comment below and tell me which you like better. All right, thanks everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.